Hi, everyone. I'm Louis First from the University of Vermont Larner College of Medicine,
And I'm Mary Ellen Gussick from the University of Virginia.
and we serve as the inaugural co-chairs of the National Academy of Distinguished Educators in Pediatrics, affectionately known as NADEP. Now, I know you're asking yourselves, what is NADEP? Well, NADEP is a group of people who have been put forward or organized by the Academic Pediatric Association to become a community of pediatric educators who collaborate to enhance pediatric education's role in improving the health of children and families. So how do we come together? Well, there was a planning committee at the APA that was co-chaired by APA chairs Dr. Latha Chandran, Terry Turner, and a host of other medical educators who put together a process for application that involved putting together our portfolios, our curriculum vitae. In addition to some personal statements as to the why, we had all of our materials looked at by medical educators at a national level who were not pediatricians, since a good number were on the planning committee, to select 16 of us to be honored to come into the National Academy of Distinguished Educators. But having come in, we really want to make a difference. And so with that in mind, beginning last July, when we first met with each other, the 16 of us, we have been working monthly in a number of areas that began with the creation of our mission, vision, and values, which is easy to say, but not so easy to create. And so after several months, we come forward and want to share with you today, first of all, the official mission, vision, and values of NADEP. So I'm going to turn things over to Mary Ellen to talk about that.
Thank you, Louis. And you mentioned the 16 of our colleagues, so we do want to acknowledge on these two slides all of our members of NADEP who have been working again throughout this time on different task force to help create what NADEP is and what we can do to meet the overall goals of the program. So thank you to all of our members. So let me share with you our mission, vision, and values. Our mission is to advance pediatric educators, educational scholarship, and pediatric educational programs for learners across the continuum of medical education. Our vision is to develop an expanding and diverse and inclusive community of pediatric educators who collaborate to enhance pediatric education's role in improving child health. And our work will be guided by a commitment to foster the following values: equity, diversity, and inclusion, collaboration and engagement, high value pediatric education, meaning that the education is high quality, learner-centered, and cost-effective, educational scholarship and innovation, and vitality, resilience, and the professional identity of pediatric educators. Louis, I'll turn it back to you to talk about our other task force.
So we had one group work for the latter part of 2020 on getting the mission, vision, values into shape and having it endorsed by all 16 of us who make up NADEP. But we also needed to have a group that helped figure out, how do we govern ourselves? How do we set up an executive council to get some work done that will achieve that mission, vision, and values? And we have done that as well with an executive council, as well as our general members, with everyone wanting to engage in a variety of projects. As to what are the projects that NADEP will be working on, we had a third working group that went out and did a needs assessment by going to our educational organizations in the House of Pediatric Medical Education to get a sense of, if NADEP existed, what could we do to collaborate with, remember those values, not take over, but be a partner with the other educational organizations that do phenomenal work, but might need NADEP to come in and give some advice or perhaps participate with them in a collaborative project. So we are in the process of sorting through our needs assessment and picking some prime projects for the upcoming year. And finally, we had a group that took a look at our skill set. We are 16 people who come to medical education with a variety of attributes that would be, we are not all the same. And you saw the issue of needing to be diverse. Some of us are experts in simulation, some in faculty development, some in assessment, some in curricular design. And so we needed to do an inventory of who we are so that when people in other organizations or at your institution need some assistance from a medical educator, want to call NADEP, we can then channel the right educator to the right project or to the right organization or program. So with that, if you want further information, Mary Ellen, let's tell them how to find us.
So you can Google NADEP, the National Academy of Distinguished Educators in Pediatrics, or go to the APA website and again, search for NADEP on the website. If you would like to contact us, you can contact Lewis or myself or Laura Turner. And we want to say a special thanks to Laura Turner. Laura has been supporting our efforts throughout the year as we organize together as a group to achieve that overall mission and to collaborate with you to advance pediatric education. Thank you for listening, and let us know your thoughts.
And we look forward to sharing with you the work of NADEP at future PAS meetings in the years ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye.